Hi, I'm Blake Bolden, Executive Director for the Indianapolis Monumental Marathon, Indiana's largest and fastest marathon. For participants, preparation is key. Let's take a moment to hear from our partners at Franciscan St. Francis Health about what runners and walkers need to know.
First thing, runners oftentimes go out there, put their shoes on and go for a run and forget to warm up. Definitely to kind of avoid injuries, I recommend doing a dynamic warm-up. You want to get your heart rate up, respirations up, range of motion in the joints, and kind of just recruit the muscles to get you ready to run. My second tip for you is to always listen to your body. If you start feeling pain, those nagging injuries coming on, listen to your body. Pay particular attention to the pain that lasts after your run or into the next morning. Some things to try is rest, ice, compress. See if that kind of changes your symptoms. If not, definitely contact your local sports medicine doctor to kind of help you progress from there. The last tip is, as you're kind of looking and preparing for your training plan leading up to the marathon, make sure you're not increasing your workouts more than 10%. I always advise runners to either increase by intensity or by volume, but not by both. This is not a time for runners to add extra mileage to their training program. It's not a time for you to kind of make up for missed workouts. Your taper is really to start lowering the mileage, getting your body recovered, and have energy for the race day. And lastly, smile, enjoy the experience. You've done the training, stick to your race plan. You're going to get to the start line, there's going to be tons of people, it's going to be exciting. You're going to want to take off super fast, but try to hold back and stick to what you've kind of decided you were going to run so that you have the best experience.
The Indianapolis Monumental Marathon is more than just a race. It's your marathon. With our full 26.2 mile race, half marathon, 5K, and Kids Fun Run, not to mention the community fitness programs we sponsor, I hope you'll find a way to become involved as a participant, spectator, or volunteer. Be monumental. Join us. Learn more and register at monumentalmarathon.com.